Welcome to IADS Retail Park, where retail giants evolve or they go extinct. In an era of rapid transformation, department stores and retail leaders face a choice: adapt or disappear. This podcast delivers exclusive insights, bold strategies, and expert analysis on how the world's biggest retailers are reinventing themselves through technology, sustainability, and omnichannel innovation.
With short, high impact episodes designed for C suite executives, retail strategists, and visual merchandising professionals, we cut through the noise to bring you actionable takeaways.
This podcast uses AI generated voices, refined with human oversight to ensure accuracy and quality. In today's episode, we're stepping into the digital frontier, exploring how virtual stores are redefining the shopping experience. Are they the future of retail or just another passing trend? Let's dive in. Let's start with the fundamentals. What exactly are virtual stores and how do they differ from traditional e-commerce?
Great question. Unlike traditional e commerce, where customers scroll through static product pages, virtual stores create immersive digital environments. Picture walking through a 3D replica of a flagship store, browsing products, interacting with displays, all from the comfort of your home.
And here's the kicker: no fancy VR headsets or tech is required. All you need is a smartphone, tablet, or computer with an internet connection. It's a high-tech experience made accessible to everyone.
Exactly. This accessibility is key. According to Obsess, a leader in virtual store design, customers spend nearly as much time exploring a single virtual store page as they do browsing an entire traditional e commerce site. That level of engagement is a game changer.
Let's talk about implementation. Which brands are leading the way in this space?
Ralph Lauren is a standout example. They created a virtual version of their Beverly Hills flagship store. It's not just visually stunning, it's functional too. Shoppers can explore the store while listening to curated music and seamlessly add items to their cart via direct links to their web store.
Beauty brands are also doing some amazing things here. Charlotte Tilbury comes to mind.
Absolutely. Charlotte Tilbury took personalization to the next level by including an avatar of Charlotte herself as a virtual greeter. They've also integrated video consultations and virtual try-ons, features that make the experience both engaging and practical.
And then there's Clarins, which uses its virtual store as a testing ground for new shop concepts before rolling them out physically. It's a smart way to innovate without committing huge resources up front.
It really is. These examples show how virtual stores can serve multiple purposes, from driving sales to enhancing brand storytelling and even prototyping new ideas.
Now let's zoom out and look at department stores specifically. How does this technology fit into their world?
Department stores face unique challenges when it comes to scaling virtual environments. Unlike single brand retailers, they can't easily replicate an entire multi story store online. It would be overwhelming for customers.
So, what's the solution?
Targeted experiences seem to be the way forward. For example, John Lewis experimented with a virtual Christmas shop focused on seasonal products and decor rather than trying to recreate their entire inventory online.
That makes sense, especially for iconic department stores like Harrods or Liberty. Virtual stores could help them reach international customers who can't visit in person, but still want that signature shopping experience. Looking ahead, what does this mean for the future of retail? Will virtual stores become a permanent fixture?
I believe so, but not as a replacement for physical stores. Instead, they'll complement them as part of an omni-channel strategy. As Doug Stevens points out, we might even see entirely new kinds of shopping environments emerge, like browsing outdoor gear in a virtual mountain setting or exploring luxury fashion in a futuristic cityscape.
That sounds exciting. But there are limitations too, right?
Definitely. Virtual stores can't replicate the tactile experience of touching products or the emotional connection of face to face interactions with sales staff. Plus, developing these environments requires significant investment, not just in technology, but also in design expertise.
As we wrap up, let's break this down into actionable insights for our listeners. What should retail leaders keep in mind when considering virtual stores?
First, focus on creating unique experiences that go beyond simply replicating your physical store online. Think about how you can use this medium to tell your brand story or solve customer pain points. Second, integrate your virtual store into your broader omnichannel strategy. It shouldn't exist in isolation from your physical locations or e-commerce platform. And finally, don't underestimate the importance of execution. As Mikey Vu from Bain& Company says, success depends on personalization and product discovery, two things that require careful planning and continuous improvement.
Virtual stores represent an exciting opportunity for retailers willing to innovate, but they're not without challenges. The key is to approach them strategically, using them as a tool to complement your existing channels rather than replace them.
Well said. Thank you for joining us on IADS Retail Park. If you found today's episode insightful, don't forget to subscribe and share it with your network.
Stay tuned for more episodes. Until next time.